Welcome to the Bigfoot Researcher's Journal. We got hominoid. You can see a little hair on top of his head there. We got the eyes, we got the nose, we got that mouth. This is embedded in the bank, and matter of fact, it's embedded in the bank, and these guys are coming towards it. That creature's right over here, and there's a bunch of them, and they're embedded in this bank. This is the Suwannee River, and it's about 7 a.m., and I'm shooting from a dock on the other side of the river. And I was just, happened to see some guys bass fishing, and I'm a big, avid bass fisherman, so I started to film them, and inadvertently we catch some behaviors of some of these gigantic creatures that, we just had a little movement there, but you can see that's a huge hominoid, and it's right down the bank from these guys. What they're doing is they're digging trenches back into the forest, and then they crawl in them, right? Because the water floods in. So we got these little tributaries that are literally being dug, and these guys are in them. This is a creature's head. Let's take a look at this, man. It's crazy, the whole thing. I never in a million years thought I would see something like this in this particular area. But watch this movement right here. I mean, there seems to be several creatures besides this one. Now, we've already ascertained that he's there, but these guys behind this cypress, they're in the roots, they're in the bank. You can see this is brow. That's an eye squint right there, man. They're embedded in this. Look here. We got another one right here, and this is going to be hominoid, and they are literally embedded in this bank. But look at the movement on that head. Oh my goodness, this is a head right here, and it's not sticking out of the ground. There's a trench going back into the forest. This is what they do. They're bringing the fresh water of the river into the forest, so they don't have to come out and expose themselves to the humans that are literally at this point fishing their way up to them. 80, 90 feet from them, 100 feet from them. It's ridiculous, man. But let's look at some of the frames that we got inside this, and let's take a look, because there's no doubt. I mean, look at this frame, man. We got really heavy brow, and we've got the nose here, man. You can see the little ball on the nose there. Enormous creatures, and it was shocking to me when I saw this, because I was going through footage and I'm thinking, wouldn't it be something? But then, I zoomed in just a little bit and I got him. It's like he's there. They're embedded in the bank. And you can plainly see that hominoid right there. This big one next to him, I'm struggling to get him, but let's see if we can move this over. He might be a little more visible right now under certain conditions. Now, is this just one? It appears to be what it looks like, a nose right here and a pursed mouth. So I don't know. We'll see. On the other breakdown that I did, we got a few frames. It appears to be a very large creature. But let's move back over and let's keep the review of what is really ultimately a very clear individual. And actually, I can bring both of them out. Let's do that. Let's just make it wide so we can watch this whole thing over here. And let's run through this footage and see, what. And again, this particular footage is going to be not broke down all the way yet, because we just basically changed it so we could get a little movement in between frames and get you to see, that there is one here. It looks like his back comes up, and then it appears to be something right next to him for sure. But look, you can even see him moving a little bit in there. His nose, wiggling his face. And we can see the nose really well right here. That's that spade-shaped nose, and the nostrils, right? Now, he can flare this thing out real wide on his face. There's the mouth. We even got the eyeball on that one. So that's good. Let's look back here on this other clip, and let's take a look back this way at the frames we get of this same individual. This is one clip earlier, and so it's a little bit, it's almost as if as the clip goes on, the creatures kind of rise up in apprehension. Here they are here. And then the fishermen are getting closer. Look at this guy here. We're getting movement here. Let's adjust this crop. And look at this. They're almost in front of the guy. Oh, man. So they've ducked down in the bank is what it is. This must be the clip after. So I had it on the timeline positioned before. But this is actually the clip after, because we can plainly see they're more in line with being right in front of it. So essentially they've motored out off the bank right in front of these creatures. So for reasons we can't explain, right around here, they were coming along right along that bank, and they were in this area. They motored out when they got right up to it. I wonder if that's because they sensed something. You never know. Again, we don't fully understand how the presence of the creatures affects us, but you can see he's tucked in now. He's tucked in low in that bank. Look at that. But you can see him in there just the same. You can see the movement of several, and there's some light catching off this guy here. They're all lower now. I'm backing the clip up in reverse, and right there we can see the nose is coming up, like maybe he's smelling. And we're looking for those crucial frames where right here, where we can see that hybrid Sasquatch kind of bone structure in there. Again, this, I haven't even messed with this. This is the raw footage. So this is what it looked like from where I was. And then, of course, we zoomed in on it. This is the actual shot, again. And we're looking at this area right here. And it appears that we have some very large individuals in here. Got nostrils on both sides. We got the brow ridge. And then you can see evidence of hair right there. Zooming back, and we're coming into where I was zooming in from. So this is going to be where I shot it from. Looking down the bank, we see these creatures, and this one is crazy. I mean, really, looks like the cheekbone in the side of this thing's face. So if this is the nose, watch this area and we'll see if we get movement there. Oh yeah, right there you can see the weeds moving. It's just a little bit. There it is. But they're moving in there, man. It's absolutely crazy. These guys fished right up to the creatures, and here's this one. Let's make some adjustments on this, and let's see if we can get a better frame of him in here. It doesn't look like it's going to improve. That's when they're retransmitting. It's like you can't change it, no matter what you do. It's difficult to break through and get them clearly on film. Again, we're a distance away, but it was a miracle shot to begin with. And look at this, man. There's obviously something right there. Huge. Digging back into the forest.